welcome to the series where we answer your most frequently asked questions. So here's a question. We have a mixed experience team. Can the more experienced team members test out of the fundamentals program?
Of course they could, but we really would recommend against that. So going back over our approach to quizzes and certification and such, we do a discovery phase where we're trying to get a level set where everybody is and find out the gaps among the team. Two, we do quizzes throughout the training, and then we do the final certification quiz. But we really encourage different levels of expertise in the room and different roles in the room. We think that's really important. It's important because you can learn from each other, and that's part of what you want to have coming out of AIU Power Fundamentals. There's a team building aspect to it that's not to be underestimated. And when the folks leave the room, they're going to know each other. They're going to know who knows what. They're going to know who knows more, or who knew more before they went in. And that's a really good thing to have. So you know who to connect with later when you run into problems or questions. So we really encourage, no matter what your level is, to be part of the learning experience. It's going to be better for everyone else. And then the last point I'll mention is that even if you're an expert, right? I mean, I'm an expert in EV. The hard part about EV when you're working with the team is communicating and messaging what's important. So part of what we do, I really like to think that we try to make things simple. We try to introduce concepts in a way that will be sticky for new users. And even for experienced users, they might say, oh, I'm going to use that. That's a really good way to explain that. So I think it's going to round out your knowledge no matter what level of EV you have. Yes, be patient because you know more than others in the room possibly, but you're still going to learn something new. So definitely recommend a mixed team for training.
So sometimes we hear that people can't send everyone from the program to training at the same time. So what's the solution to that?
Well, we definitely encourage getting everybody in the room at the same time. It's worth it. It's one of those slow down, I'm in a hurry, or pause and get it right type of moments, right, on a project, to get everybody trained at the same time and everyone level set as much as you can. Of course, we know it's a challenge. So getting everyone in the room sometimes entails inviting other projects, other programs, which is actually a really cool benefit that comes out of that, is that you're going to have different programs talking about the unique scenarios to their programs. So to the extent that it's possible to mix programs, knowing that there are challenges with CUI and security and whatnot, we can do program-agnostic training essentially, because it is power fundamentals that apply across any program, classified, unclassified, doesn't matter. We're not using real data in these. We're using sample data, so there's no worry about that. If there are times when people want to make a very specific question, of course we can caveat that to people who will maybe not talk about certain things that they can't discuss with other programs. But I really encourage having a mixed bag of people in all ways, meaning skill levels, roles, and also different programs. It does make for a more interesting learning experience.
Thank you, Louis. For more answers to your questions, please visit our website, goaztech.com.